Artists such as Michael Jackson and the philosopher Oracle of Delphi reminded us to study the greats. Others, such as Asushi Sakurai and Socrates, reminds us to look deep within ourselves. And as I sit here trying to find brain rot or something to pass, I realize that I'm bored. And as I reflect, I'm reminded that creation versus content creating are apples to oranges. It's so easy to react to a channel, to react to whatever that's going on in the world. But it's harder to create content from within, starting from scratch, giving something different. The ones that really want to create content are pushed into a niche market where it requires more work to put yourself out there. I kind of ditched American media for a few days. I got to explore and enjoy German art, especially the breakdown, specifically Bauhaus art. Why not consume German content, German art, especially if you're learning the language?
Ich mag deine Geburtstag.
Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, half warrior all the way. Inhale, cobra or up dog, shoulders nice and engaged. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. For Adho Mukha Svanasana, again, down dog, and we'll take a couple breaths here.
What I did was go back and listen to Kraftwerk's music and see what songs that I can translate and upping the challenge to actually translate their music and understanding their artistry, their production.
Before I even get there, I'm gonna get a ponytail because my hair is getting longer. It is becoming inconvenient with working out. I thought I want my ponytail here, but I lied, so oops. I'm only 20 minutes in and I have about like 45 minutes left of this session.
Your balance here, point those left toes down towards the ground. Exhale, big step back with the left foot. Rotate the back heel down flat. Drop the arms out wide and bend into the front knee for warrior two. Come up on the left toe and extend both arms up for Ashtachandrasana high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, drop the left knee down, coming to Anjaneyasana low lunge. Bring the hands together, let's do a small back bend here. Inhale. Exhale, bring those hands down on either side of the front foot. Keep that left toe tucked and
I had to ask myself, why? Why have I been avoiding the things that inspire me? Last week I talked about Seneca's time management and spending my time on what's important. The mind should not be kept continuously at the same pitch of concentration, but given amusing diversions. Our minds must relax. So what do I do outside of just consuming the foreign media or just thought-provoking content? I have to shut off the world. Because once I'm in it, I feel like I'm in a rabbit hole. And then my spirit goes through either a depression or thoughts of, you could have put this time towards creating something.
so bring your left shin parallel with the front edge of your mat, and then we want to try to stack the right shin on top.
Sometimes I hate that my world is not ordinary because it is a challenge to create things from scratch.
They're straight in front of us and start to walk them forward.
My limit is starting to kick in. Looking at the light like amplified my headaches. Certain poses are just like making me a little dizzy. But I got this because I ain't no bitch. But I'm low-key delirious at this moment.
I wish I was blessed to enjoy brain rot all day and night, but unfortunately my character is not designed that way.
Use your hands to help bend your knees.
Within the last few years, I come to the realization that creation is my ultimate happiness. That's the reason why I would come back to this world if reincarnation is a thing. When you're bored, you have to create. You have to do something that you love. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I'm gonna do what I was born for? The things I was brought into the world to do? Or is it what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm. But it's nicer here. So you were born to feel nice instead of doing the things and experiencing them? Emperor Hadrian attended Epictetus classes, and Epictetus was pretty much like Socrates as far as just oral teaching. Their students were the ones recording their works to keep their name alive. And it's not necessarily to the public, it was for their own knowledge, their own teaching. Emperor Hadrian's adopted son adopted Marcus Aurelius. When Marcus was a young boy, he learned philosophical teachings, Stoic teachings, what helped him in his reign as emperor. Meditations were not for the public. It was for him. It was his diaries, his journals, various journals that was put together and created one of the best, if not influential, Stoic pieces of all time. Journaling is very important, and just to see a male's perspective on journaling, on how he kept himself together, and learning about typography, it's changed how I feel and view journaling. These are pieces of me in writing that's not only therapeutic, but it's changing my life. I'm very grateful to consistently pick up these books. And it's not perfect. You can draw, you can take like bullet points, you can write out your life, you can do whatever that you want, your fantasies, your dreams, your manifestations. That's what I love. I don't look back at them, but if I do come across a page, I kind of reflect of, damn, you talk some dope ass shit, or damn, you were really going through it, but look at where you are right now. I look back and that's probably silly. Or I can think about where my headspace was at the time. It's a physical documentation. I used to always pick up the camera on my phone, like every day, like something, even if it was a bird flying, was an art piece to me. But now I do it more with my books. And I will get back to the visual aesthetic of how I see things. But I'm going through somewhat of a transformation artistically.
even with colors. You know, I want to play more with colors, even though my wardrobe right now is pretty much an absorbed rainbow. So I'm just acknowledging and embracing this transformation, but in the meantime, I'm documenting it through books and just coming up with my own think pieces on camera, even though I'm really not in that state because the mushrooms are low-key kicking my ass.